Aly did not like basketball at the beginning. We started playing basketball because I was tall.
We started playing one-on-one every day, getting each other better. Obviously, I thank God that I was a little taller than everybody else, so it was kind of an escape from the reality we were living at.
I go practice, I finish practice, then I sit with him, teach him how to shoot. Then he started liking basketball.
Me and my sister have obviously a very strong relationship right now because of what we've been through when we were younger. Growing up in Alexandria, Egypt, we weren't very financially stable. I remember one time, it was me, my sister, and mom, we had practice. We were going back to get in the tram, and my mom didn't have the money for us to get on the tram, and the guy kicked us out of the tram, even though it was really cheap.
I was there, I was just looking, what my mom gonna do?
My mom was shouting at the guy, we had to get off and walk all the way home. That was an hour walk. And at that moment, when that happened to my mom, I was feeling angry and sad at the same time. I was mainly very angry at the guy. I was so young, I couldn't do anything.
We had each other to lean on and each other to keep it going. We're not gonna focus on that. Our dream was being better than anyone else, being the first people to graduate in our family. And we knew basketball would take us there, so we just focused on our dream.
Two working parents that did everything they can to be able to support him and his sister in their basketball dreams. They sacrificed a lot.
My dad, he obviously started a very low job, didn't make a ton of money, and he stuck with it, obviously, and even though it was really hard for him, he did everything for us. Like I said, I wouldn't see him for 5 days to a week. He's just working just for us. Years after you think about it, you're like, wow, Dad was working really hard for us, and we didn't know it till now because it all paid off.
After we scouted him, I think he was 16 years old, he was given an incredible opportunity to join the NBA Academy in Australia. It was hard in the beginning. He was homesick at times. He struggled with communication, so was still learning English. His English wasn't great. If you see him today, you would never think that this is a guy, 5, 6 years ago, wasn't speaking any English. Extremely, extremely smart, extremely willing to learn, and just, has a hunger to get better each and every single day, both on the court and off the court.
I think he lends a perspective from his life experience, which is really unique, coming from Egypt, but obviously living in Australia for a long time, going to school at UNC Charlotte in North Carolina.
He was the player that would run on the floor and all the student section would go crazy. He won the Freshman of the Year award while he was there, and he proved to be one of the most effective and talented and skills bigs in the country.
He was ready for a bigger challenge, and he was ready to play at a different level of basketball. And as we were going through the recruiting process, there was some critical things that he was looking for.
I feel like the most challenging year of my life, mentally, I feel like it was this year. Before I came, I feel like I was in an empty space, and I feel like I couldn't drive myself to get better and keep this positive energy and positive mindset. We never really asked for help when we were younger. It's kind of a pride thing that I would just go through it myself, but I feel like especially mentally, you really can. You need to ask for help, and I feel like that's one of my biggest reasons why I'm here at BYU today.
Nobody knows Aly like I do, so I know how much he grew. Seeing him happy and just active with everybody else. He was always shy, and he was always, I'm not gonna say if that bothers me type of person, but he changed a lot. He grew a lot.
Aly Khalifa is one of the most unique basketball players and unique individuals in a brilliant way that we've probably ever had here at BYU. He is got about the kindest heart of anybody you'll ever meet.
For him to go from one country to here and adapt and have a great career and then now come here, I think it's a true test of his character and his ability to adapt to any type of situation. And I think he's done a really good job of that so far with our group.
I mean, as an international student, it's already extremely difficult being so far away from home. And what he's found at BYU is he's found the closest thing that he can call home away from home. So for me and for Aly and for the family, you know that you're at your best when you feel safe and you feel home and you feel supported. And BYU and the whole BYU community has been nothing but amazing in just welcoming Aly with open open arms and making him feel like he's a huge part of the community, not only the basketball team, but the entire Provo community.
I'm very, very proud of him, and I'm just excited to see what future have for him, and I know he's gonna rock it. I know he's the GOAT, so.
ربنا يوفقك حبيبي، وكل يوم وإلى الأمام دايما احنا واثقة إن ربنا سبحانه وتعالى هيحقق لك حلمك وأكتر مما تتصور يعني.
خلي بالك من نفسك، خلي بالك من صحتك، لا تنسى الصلاة والدعاء.